What is happening, y'all? This is Drake Allen. This is the first episode of Cold Beer and Whitetails. I finally got the courage to document my outdoor journey and adventure. I'm an avid bow hunter, and I throughout this process, I've developed a strong passion over the past 5 or 6 years for chasing whitetails. And as strong as my passion is, I feel like I'd be ignorant not to go ahead and document every piece of the process. Like I said, this is going to be the first episode, one a week coming to you. I may have some friends come on with me. I may have a buddy or two get on here with me who does hunt as well that I can chat it up with. But I'll be doing things like gear reviews, bow reviews, all sorts of things, as well as drinking a cold beer in the process. Today I'm having a Coors Light, as I like to call it, a Diet Coors. Cheers to everybody out there. I'll tell you guys a little bit about myself. I'm right now in Southern Illinois in the process of transitioning to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I sold cars for the past 7 years, and I'm now going to be an archery specialty shop manager at Shields, which is a sporting goods store. And I'm quite frankly extremely excited about it. They're opening there's a grand opening in Tulsa, Oklahoma this October. So if you're in the area, feel free to come and see me. I'll be dealing with all things archery related. So I'm now diving and chasing my passion for a career, and so I feel extremely comfortable doing this in front of a camera now, as we're, like I said before, I don't think I really nearly had the courage to do so prior, just because that passion was developing into that, and now I'm chasing it with my hair on fire. And so I'm extremely excited about that and being able to bring you guys along the journey with me. I got a couple brothers that chase deer just like I do, and a few best friends as well, like I mentioned earlier. So I'm sure you guys will see them throughout the process. But I'm currently in the process of transitioning from Southern Illinois to Tulsa. As you can see, I got some deer heads here on the wall, but I have 3 or 4 wall mounters there already in Tulsa. So the studio set up and the production process throughout this, I think, will develop into what I'm feeling more idealistic. So follow me along that process, and like I said, we'll be following all things whitetails. I think this is probably going to be more so my setup than rather filming hunts. I am going to film my hunts. But if that camera gets in the way of me killing a buck, I can promise you this, I'll ditch that camera as quick as possible. So this is going to be how you probably get to know me. I still will publish archery content through shorts and stuff like that. And you can check that out on my short feed, and I'll chop up small things where I'll send that stuff out, whether it be catching fish or shooting my bow, but and hopefully showing you some deer kills. But like I said, I mean, I know how hard filming hunts are, and I feel like this long form, at least once a week, is probably going to be so more my cup of tea. So bear with me as I get through that process. A little bit more about myself. I'm extremely sports oriented, a massive football fan, and like I said, and a hunter. So fall for me is jam packed and extremely extravagant. It's almost like a build-up throughout the whole course of the summer, like it is, I'm sure, for a lot of bow hunters. But right now, it being an off-season, I do feel like the preparation is where I'm really focused at. And anybody who knows, being in March, being in April, being in May, that's where your reps come. And so I think a lot of people do pick up their bow come June and July, which is good, and you should. But by that point, I'm fine-tuning things. I'm fine-tuning my bow. I'm fine-tuning my spots. I'm fine-tuning where I need to hang my cameras. But right now, I'm more so getting as many reps in as completely possible. And throughout that process, I do feel like the preparation is in the separation, or vice versa. The separation is in the preparation, however you want to look at it. And a lot of reps is what's going on for me right now. I have enjoyed shed hunting here the past few months. I found a couple good deadheads. I'm quite frankly not that great at finding random sheds. I do find myself finding more deadheads than I do sheds. But, I've also had the privilege here being in Southern Illinois, a little bit more about myself specifically, to be able to hunt my in-laws' farm, which is about a 1,600 acre farm where my father-in-law does a lot of bean farming. And so I've had it, like I just said, spoiled, rotten privilege of being able to chase deer all over. And now that I'm moving to Tulsa, I do have a couple buddies that do have private land. One that has about 1,100 acres there in southeastern Oklahoma, and I got a buddy up in the northeastern portion that's probably got a good 40 or 60 acres that I'm looking to really just chomp at the bit and chase them there. But I know a lot of people there in the south would like to say that they don't have big body deer, and that may be the case compared to I guess a Wisconsin or an Iowa or an Illinois where I'm at. But the reality of it is that they still have monsters there, and they still have deer that get recorded on a regular basis on a Boone and Crockett scale, and I'm extremely excited to be able to chase those. I know it is a bait state. I won't be laying bait down, especially now that I've developed hunting tactics here in the Midwest that have allowed me to be able to find travel corridors and pinch points, etc., that'll allow me to do so. I'm really big on mock scrapes. I'll get into that in a later episode, but I've killed the majority of my bigger bucks over mock scrapes. I've got one here that was over a mock scrape, and I've got 3 other ones that aren't on the wall that I've already taken to Tulsa because I am in the process of transitioning that were killed over mock scrapes. So I'll get into that probably the next episode, and I'll give you in detail what I do in regards to setting that up, location of that, and then where I would place a camera on that. And then, to be honest with you, that is exactly what an ambush spot entails. And so I'll look forward to going over that with you in the next episode. But moving forward, you can hear more so from me, like I said, once a week here on Cold Beers and Whitetails. Thank you for joining me, guys. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you for everybody who subscribed already. I'm very early in my journey. I feel like an infant crawling. Like I said, the production level I do know is very low, and we're gonna get that up to a T. Like I said, I'm gonna invest a lot in this process to be able to come at you guys with quality content. And anybody who chases whitetails does know that this is a 12-month sport, and to be honest with you, I don't fractionalize anything in my life. So thanks for following me, and you'll see that I do like to go balls to the walls, guys. Cheers. Till the next episode, boys.